Justin, anime character names, real or not real? Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, it sounds real.
That is real. Sake in hand, we'll mispronounce stuff because we're two gaijins and words are tough. Welcome back to Sake This, everyone. My name is Josh and I'm here with my co-host Justin. How you going, Justin?
Yeah, great. Always great. How are you, Josh?
You're never not great.
Because why would I be here?
Yeah, I guess.
It'd be weird to start the pod. Yeah, actually. I'm not doing too well today. If we could just get this over and done with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably how most of the audience feels right in this moment. So we might just talk about Japan.
Anyway, I have a GoFundMe link. That's about it, guys.
Yeah. GoFundMe.jp/Justin. So we've got some news stories coming today about Japan. I've got 3 of those. We've got another Guesstimation Japan game, and then we've got some reviews to roast. This time it's Tokyo Disneyland. So this is something we might look at different parts of the park in the future, but this is just the general vibe of the park. Yeah, so those are coming up later on.
And great, because I didn't go.
You didn't go?
No. Didn't go there, so I'm actually thrilled to hear. I'm so not thrilled to hear because I know it's going to be horrible because it's the type of people that go to Disneyland and then leave a review afterwards.
Well, there's several thousand. There's many thousands of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, cool. Let's go.
So our first news story from today was titled, "No Doorbell Rung, One Face Slapped." A woman in Japan breaks into the home of a stranger just to slap them. When questioned on the scene, she admitted, quote, "There's no mistake. I slapped him," unquote.
Sorry, is that all the info you've got on this?
That's all the info that was relevant. So I did read the story, and there's no history between the two.
Oh, okay. So it's a random slap.
This person apparently is a very nice person. He's a good neighbor. He was just standing in his house, and all of a sudden there was a lady in the house that had come there essentially just to slap anybody that they could find. So they broke in, slapped him, and stayed for the police. Didn't try to run away, didn't try to escape. There was no information as to whether they scuffled or whether this person was subdued or whether there was just a slap and then confusion, then cops.
Yeah, I don't know what would happen if someone walked in here and just slapped me. I would expect it to be set up.
I mean, it's been a while since I've had a girlfriend, so I'll take a slap from anyone. But it's just weird to think that that person left the house so focused on slapping a person, but just walking up to someone in public,
I wonder if it's that.
Or a colleague wasn't good enough. It had to be on top of a break-in.
Yeah,
if I'm going to use a random slap for that one time in my life, I'm breaking and entering.
Yeah, but maybe it was just like it just happened, like spur of the moment type of thing. They just walked past the house and like, fuck, whoever has that facade on their house deserves a fucking slap. As they just walked in and just gave it to him. Oh, if someone walked in here and slapped me, I would expect they're ready for a duel.
Or they've just got lots of thoughts about the front garden at the moment.
Oh, I have lots of thoughts on that front garden at the moment.
Just say no more. But it would have to be an issue they had with a previous tenant, or they've mistaken your house for some other person that they thought lived there.
Yeah.
But just to see a door maybe open and think, I'm not going to walk up and let them know their door's open, or just walk past and never interact, which is 99.9% of people. It's walking up thinking, good chance to throw a slap out.
Yeah. But also, they could have just walked in and had other intentions.
Yeah.
Seen this dude's face and were just like, oh, that deserves a slap.
I mean, my first impression was this person thought that they lived there and that he was in their house because maybe they got confused or it was an open house or something, and then he caught them off guard.
Yeah. Well, I know.
But I just like the quote, "There's no mistake. I slapped him." So there was no excuse.
A slap also seems so variable.
Also very personal.
No, but yeah, for sure personal. But if you, just a slap, just saying he slapped, it could be just a gentle slap. It could be like, those videos that you see where the slap Olympic type thing, whatever they've got going on, where people will decimate each other.
Yes.
Like
the strong man slapping each
yeah,
other.
yeah, whatever that. But it could just be like, oh, like, go away.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So I'm really not sure what else to say about that one, except for I hope that it happens to me sometime soon.
And if anyone is listening and they think, why don't we just get more details? I think it's fun to not have all the details as well.
Absolutely.
If we had all the details, we wouldn't be doing a podcast right now.
No. Well, I'd be cowering in a corner worried about breaking slappers.
I think, yeah. And I think doing a podcast involves having not enough information on whatever topic you're doing a podcast about.
Many of the larger ones would suggest so.
And even the smaller ones right now.
Correct.
We're doing a podcast about Japan. I've been once.
Yeah, and I'm yet to go. So our second story for today was Japanese criminals are now using crabs to hunt for burglary victims. So criminals in Japan are now using live crabs and stag beetles, which are giant beetles. They're putting them in people's homes and hoping that the person discovers the crab or the stag beetle being so out of place that they then post a picture of, hey, look at my little buddy or look at my friend on social media. So people are posting pictures of animals that organised crime are releasing into their yards and houses. And then essentially they get a full view of what the person has in the house. So they don't actually need to scope houses anymore. They just let animals loose and people take photos and put them on social media. And then they're getting the background, obviously, in there and whatever else.
This sounds so complex. It's like, just break into the house, mate.
Just the effort you'd have to go to collect the crabs and the stag beetles.
But then also you've got to track which house has what.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know what stag beetle?
Oh, that's definitely James. He's got a broken claw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how do you mark them?
I'm not sure. I think the crabs would be different colours, but the stag beetles, I'm not sure. They must have like a little tracker or something on them. But it doesn't seem to make sense because I would have thought that the simplest way to get most people to post from the inside of their house would be to let a small dog go. And they're going to post, has anyone lost their dog? Or look at this little cutie, he's in my kitchen.
Yeah. Or just anything.
Yes.
I don't know.
Any other animal, but
just break in and post, take your own pictures.
I realised there must have been a cultural difference too when I was reading this story, because I think the first thing I would do to either of those questions would be, am I wearing shoes? And then I would just lay a kick in if it was in the house, if it caught me off guard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't expect to come around the corner. Going back to our last story, I would expect to get slapped by a random person is more likely in my mind than running into a crab in the house.
But yeah, it still doesn't make any sense to me.
No, but there must be a thing where
you would have to know the people. Like,
yeah, well, they're doing obviously other work. They're not just sending crabs out and hoping for the best.
No, but like imagine like if I dropped off a crab to a neighbor 3 houses up. It's like to see the picture, I would have to already be following them to some degree, unless you're maybe tracking hashtags.
I would say that
like posts about crabs, and you're just scrolling through crabs, waiting for one to turn up in a house.
It could be now that AI is so much more prevalent that you can the
crabs.
They can actually see that there's crabs in the image, and then you can maybe pull the metadata off the photo.
Oh, yeah. Is that what my doctor was doing?
He's pulled the metadata off something.
Searching for crabs.
We can see everywhere you've been. And our third story for today is a Japanese man is suing his wife for burning his rare and very valuable hentai collection. The man lost over 50% of his collection, and he said, I've never seen fire trucks move so quickly through Kumamoto City. I'm so thankful. Without them, I would have lost everything.
I feel for the man.
You feel for him?
I feel for him. Oh, so much. Yes. Losing 50% of any collection.
Yeah.
And then also being lewd.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do love the inference, though, that even the fire is understood over there. The gravity of the situation.
Yeah.
That they got there in record time and put out, well, at least half of the fire.
So was it set like, is in, I'm going to burn your hentai collection?
I think
or was it just a fire from something? And
no, this I think was an intentional act of aggression that I don't know whether they were happily married or not previous to this, but they've just essentially discovered this secret dirty collection of hentai and set it all alight.
What do you mean dirty? What are you doing over there, mate?
Well, isn't that what...
No. It's so clean. I'm joking.
Well, I don't know what it is. I just assumed that if it was anything wholesome, it wouldn't be getting set on fire. So
it's not wholesome, but there are some holes.
Jeez. All right, let's move on before we get...
Yeah. In Australia, if that happened now, I would deeply sympathise with someone just because of the 18 plus age restrictions and you have to have your ID on any lewd site. So, yeah.
Physical media is prime at the moment.
Yeah, even if it is cartoons.
Yes.
Yeah, wild.
So I just feel sorry for the guy, but good on the fireys for getting there in time and maybe breaking a few laws to do it. Yeah,
and they probably... Realistically, the fire only probably got to 25% and the fireys took the other 25%.
Because as I've always said, firefighters aren't heroes, but in this case they are.
You always say that.
I always say that.
Okay.
Right. So we'll play a little Guesstimation Japan. Justin, once again, we're doing anime characters real or not real. So this is their names.
You should switch this to hentai characters, but sure.
I don't know any of them, thankfully, but
you could have got them off that news article.
Yeah, there's someone I could reach out to by email.
Yeah.
She can't burn that. So we started off today with Dick Van Dyke, which turns out that was a real anime character. But we've got another 10. So Jacuzzi Floozy.
Fake.
That is fake. That one's fake. You're off to a good start. We've got Stick Dinner.
Stick Dinner or Stick Diner?
No, Stick Dinner.
I'm going to go fake.
That is real.
Oh, what is this?
Okay, next. Dick Saucer.
Is it all just dick? Or sounding similar to dick? I'm gonna say fake.
That one is real. That one was the one that came up the top of all the weird anime character lists.
Okay.
So this one was also very, very popular, and I did more reading on this than I should have. Well done, the pussy hand.
Oh, real.
Real.
You set it up to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done, the pussy hand. What about Chad the Chad?
Oh, real.
That is not real.
Oh. No, it is real, but it's just not.
It's a lot of characters.
Yeah.
You're doing all right so far. Number 6, Perv Arsehat.
Oh, that's real.
That's real, yeah.
Yeah.
Perv Arsehat is the name of a prince from a really popular anime.
Yeah.
Which I still can't get over that that's the name.
It's like the character doesn't technically have a name, but it has a name because that's what the character refers to.
Right. So that's what they do a lot of. They're an arsehat of a human and a bit of a perv.
It's like, when you have a guest or something on an episode of like a sitcom or whatever, but they don't officially have a name. But their credits, because they're an extra that's been popular in that and like that show, they have a specific name for it, like Lady with a Hat or that's
yes,
I
okay.
assume that's what's happening here.
Yeah, very good. That makes sense. So next, the Jiggle Butt Gang.
Oh, fake.
That is real.
Oh.
They're a recurring group of bad guys that jiggle their butts in an anime. So they're
Jiggle Butt
Gang.
I need to have a look at this.
What about Stabbity Boo?
Oh, I'm going to say fake on that one.
That is not real. So you're all over the naming conventions here, mate. You're crushing this. Neo Dorothy Motherfucker.
That sounds real.
That is real.
Yeah.
This character was a child, then developed into an adult, but then merged with a god and then became the Neo Dorothy was the original name, and then obviously the MFer. So you might be able to tell me, is that how some anime names come to be what they are, that they change names and they just get bigger and bigger over time. I found a few that were really massive.
Oh, it's just like I'd say it's got to do with the way it's presented rather than like Jigglebutt Gang. They're just characters that jiggle their butts or whatever.
yeah.
They don't actually have a name, but that's their name because you need defining features of them if they don't have a name.
Yeah, they have to get taught.
But they, to be fair, like thinking of what anime in titles, it's like these characters could just come out and be like, we are the Jigglebutt Gang. And whatever. So like that might just be their name fully or.
Yeah. So we've got one more. I don't know what the score is, but you've done very well at this.
I have not, but yes, keep going.
Our last one for our Guesstimation Japan game today. Rash, the Stampede.
I'm going to say it's real.
That's not real.
That's not real.
But why would you think it's real? This might give me some insight into anime. Why would that name potentially be real in anime?
Because I could see a character called Rash or something along that, and then it's like the Stampede's just a
power they have or something.
Yeah, or just like a suffix, like what they did.
Okay.
They were involved in a Stampede.
Yep.
In one episode, so now they're called Rash the Stampede.
Right. Okay.
But I'm also not qualified on weird names. And I looked up Jigglebutt Gang, and they are from Fairy Tail, which is a popular anime.
Okay.
And I've never heard of them because I haven't watched Fairy Tail.
Okay.
So
yeah, that Fairy Tail did come up lots in these stories.
Right,
so. Righto, so we're just going to do some reviews before we say goodbye today. So we're going to roast a few reviews from Tokyo Disneyland. Our first one from KM was a 1-star on TripAdvisor. Over strict control, a customer using a selfie stick. I was excited to bring my Insta360 with my 1.2 and 3 meter sticks. Staff walked over to me multiple times saying, shorter. That was a 1-star. All right.
Sorry, what length sticks did they say?
I'm happy that's where your mind went as well. A 1.2 meter, which to me feels like that's the normal length, and a 3 meter stick.
A 3 meter stick.
Looking forward to busting out the 3 meter stick.
A 3 meter stick is wild. That is a long way.
The width of this room almost. This is what, a 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So the camera would be way out in front of them hanging there.
Who needs a 3 meter stick for that is you're throwing it out and putting a 5x zoom on.
Their main issue was because they kept saying shorter.
Yeah. That
not only were they ruining the shot by making them make it shorter, they were ruining the audio of the shot by saying shorter. They were trying to capture family content.
Bro, bring your 3 meter. You may as well bring a drone.
Yeah, that's a spear.
It's a spear.
That's a spear.
A javelin, yeah.
So we had another 1-star review, this time from WM, also on TripAdvisor. Breach of manners. In the line for the Mark Twain steamboat, a man holding a baby tried to cut in line by banging his foot against me. I turned around and he stopped, but he didn't even apologise. That's the first half of the review, so we might just table that for a sec. What were you expecting from the baby? If a guy's hitting you with his baby's foot, just unleashing on you, I don't think you talk to them.
Yeah. I agree. Like, I don't know, you talk directly to the baby. But yeah.
But if you're expecting a response, like, I know this guy's a friggin' clown, I'm so sorry. That's not bad manners, that's just high expectation. So the second half of the review, this is where they got really pointed. At the Beauty and the Beast attraction, I was watching the pre-show explanation up the front when a child from a family who came from behind tried to cut in line. Bracket. The women were wearing a lot of skin and looked inappropriate. Close bracket. The child then burst into tears as soon as the Beast appeared. People around them just looked at them coldly. That half of that review might be the greatest review ever and should have been a 5-star. I'm giving them a 5-star.
I love it. It's like the kid trying to cut me off at Disney. It's like, yeah, as kids do.
Yes. And I do like the possible mistranslation. The women were wearing a lot of skin. Maybe that's
That's not a mistranslation. I say it all the time. These women with their skin, they always be wearing.
That's what he was actually crying about.
Yeah.
It's the people who bought me here just covered in skin. I was scared in the car.
Well, the fact that there's no men there wearing skin.
Yeah. But I like that last line is just all time for me. People around them just looked at them coldly. I mean, I think it's what everyone's wanted to do when a kid's being disruptive, but no one would ever be a big enough a-hole to actually do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of that person. But
You are?
yeah.
Do you get a whole group of people and celebrate them for doing it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you and WM are the same person. I love this.
No. I know I'd still leave a 5-star review.
Oh, yeah, but a reasonable 5-star.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention it in my review, to be honest.
Yeah. So we had Dennis L. He had 3 stars on TripAdvisor. Never again. What a terrible place this has become. Instead of closing the gates, most businesses don't, but instead of closing the gates, they're letting thousands people in here. The result is queues, full restaurants, and 45-minute waits for popcorn. The happiest place on earth has changed to hell on earth. 3 stars.
It's like,
I would have thought that's a pretty reasonable star rating for the hell on earth.
yeah, you can give it a 1 star there.
Like, what's it got to take to get a 1 from this dude?
Yeah, he actually visits hell and he's like,
Yes.
Disneyland was better. 2 stars.
Yes. I really want to know now more than anything what Dennis's 1 star is. What does it take?
This is the worst place ever. 3 stars.
Maybe he went in the middle because he couldn't decide if 1 or 5 was better. So that's actually his.
Or maybe he's had good times there before.
Okay, they outweigh
Now it's
that.
bad.
Yes.
And he's like, it was good.
But they let that 1,000th person in.
Yeah, they didn't close the gates.
They close the gates, I'm out. That's yeah. So we had a Leo with a 5-star. Good. That was it.
I'm on board with that review, 100%.
Yeah,
That's
perfect 5-star.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a 5-star that's actually a proper review, then that's perfect. So we had our last review that I picked up was CB. This is a 4-star on TripAdvisor. Like the park, the app is pointless. On the app, it was stated that the Jungle Cruise was closed for months to come. I walked by the Jungle Cruise. It was open and there was no line. Useless app. So I hate to break it to CB. Maybe it looked open and there was no line because it was getting worked on.
Or maybe it looked open, no one was there because it was closed.
Yeah, that's possible too.
Yeah, it was actually closed. And for one, if the only way you can find out that it's closed is on the app, if I go to Disneyland, I'm not using the app. I'm just wandering around.
Yes. If you're in physical proximity to the thing you are looking for already, what are you doing at that point? Just yelling at the Jungle Cruise, are you open? The app says you're not open. I just don't get it. But yeah, CB needs to.
But they also just could have opened it that day and that hasn't updated on the app.
Correct.
Like maybe he was just, that's a good thing that happened to him because he got to experience this thing with no queue, no line. He should be lucky. But it's like instead that's a bad experience for him because he's like, it's the app. The app has done the app has done this.
Yeah.
I thought it was closed. It is open. I had a good time. But this sucks because the app told me it was closed.
Probably that tracks because they've given a 4 for a generally negative review. So thinking that something that is a positive is a negative actually is also right. So,
Yeah.
So I'm not sure whether I'm going to go to Tokyo Disneyland. I've had a few friends say it's amazing, but they haven't been to the other Disneylands. And that was the major gripe that people had across the board. 3, 2, and 1 star was the comment, this isn't the same as the other Disneylands, which is surprising when you're in a different Disneyland.
Yeah.
I would have thought there would have been some realization from people that this is not the Disneyland in Paris.
Yeah.
And there was hundreds of comments where people were surprised that the staff and the cast spoke Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, where are the subtitles?
Where are the subtitles? Exactly.
I don't know. I've never been to a Disneyland before, so I just don't know. Like, I've been to Universal in Japan, and that was, even though it was crowded, it was still great because they have visually, it's so appealing.
Yeah.
And they're like the Harry Potter stuff, like, it's like, it doesn't matter how many people are there, it's still great. So I don't know what Disneyland's like in that regard, but there's still things you view and stuff. So yeah, I don't know.
The other major complaint was that it was too family oriented and not thrill ride enough.
At Disneyland.
Yeah. So people were going there expecting to ride some kind of crazy adventure rides, and they don't have them there. So, yeah. So all in all, people suck. That's all I'm going to leave us with today. Not firefighters, though. They've proven themselves to me today.
Yeah, the hentai lovers.
Righto. Well, thank you guys. We won't go into that again. Thank you for listening to Sake.
We're about to go into that, but that's after the episode.
Yes, that's on the Patreon. So the non-existent Patreon. You can check out the show online wherever you get your podcasts. There's some audio of the show on YouTube as well if you do happen to watch and listen there. There's no video quite yet, but we do have some shorts up there if you want to check those out, little clips of the show. They're also on TikTok and on Instagram. Sake This Podcast, Sake with an E. I got told by a couple of our American listeners that they would spell it S-A-K-I. So they think it says Sake Podcast.
Wait, why would they say S-A-K-I?
Because that's another way you can spell sake.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but to them it doesn't clue in their head that it would be S-A-K-E straight away.
Yeah.
So that's good to know, but S-A-K-E podcast, or Sake This, podcast on all the places. And yeah, thanks, Justin.
Thank you, Josh.